This week, you will be quizzed on both arithmetic and geometric sequence. The challenge now is that the problem will not tell you if it is arithmetic or geometric, so you have to first figure out which one it is. Let's take a look at some examples. First, so for this problem A, first we will assume that it is arithmetic. That means that the difference between two numbers has to be all the same. First, we will find the difference between 6 and 3. So, the common difference, 6 minus 3, is 3. Now you can't stop right here, but we'll also have to check 18 and 6. So common difference, again you pick a number, 18, and then you subtract the previous number always. 18 minus 6 is 12. Now at this point we can stop and conclude that it is not arithmetic because the difference is all changing. In order for it to be arithmetic, it has to be plus 3, plus 3, plus 3 all the way through. But this one is plus 3, plus 12, and if you do the math, the next one is plus, 54. So it is not arithmetic. So now let's check to see if it is geometric. To find a common ratio R, we will pick the number 6 and then divide that by the previous number 3. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So it's multiplying by 2 to get to the next number. And obviously, the next pair is not going to be multiplied by 2. So, but we have to check. 18 divided by one previous number, 6. 18 divided by 6 is 3. So it's multiplied by 3. And at this point you stop, but if you want to keep going, 72 divided by 18, and this is 4. So it's multiplied by 2, multiplied by 3, and multiplied by 4. Again, it is not multiplying by the same number each time, and so this is not geometric either. So your answer should be neither. It's not arithmetic or geometric. Let's move on. So for B, when you look at the problem B, does anything stand out to you? One feature that I was hoping that you would pick it up was that the sign is alternating. First number is a negative number, second one is positive, third number is negative back again. Now when you see that, what can you conclude? It means that it cannot be arithmetic sequence. If you keep adding or subtracting a same number every time, the sign cannot alternate from positive to negative to positive again. And so at this point, you can just not even consider that it is arithmetic. So let's check and see if it's a geometric. Again, to check and see if it's a geometric, you pick a number, 9, and then divide it by the previous number, negative 27. And if you reduce, you will get negative 1/3. So it's dividing by negative 3 or multiplying by negative 1/3. Now let's check the next pair. Negative 3 divided by the one number previous, 9. And if you reduce, it's negative 1/3, or we will rewrite it as negative 1/3. Now we know that they are the same, so we can safely conclude that this is geometric sequence. Next question, C. Now, let's just check to see if it's arithmetic. Okay. Can you figure out how to do that? So to check and see if it's arithmetic, we find the difference. So again, you pick the second number, negative 32, but since we are finding the difference, we're not going to divide, but we're going to subtract. Subtract negative 25. And negative and negative become positive. So this will become positive. And so it's minus 7. Now you can't stop right here. Let's keep checking. How about, again, you pick negative 39. And then you're going to subtract the number previous. Subtract negative 32. And you get, again, you get negative 7. At this point, you can just stop, but let's just double check, triple check. The third pair, negative 49 minus negative 39. And it is, again, wait a second, negative 46, I'm sorry, minus negative 39, and you get negative 7. So we can say this is arithmetic. Okay, let's move on to the next problem. First, for this problem, we will check to see if it's arithmetic. So, to find a common difference, again, do you remember how to do that? We'll pick the second number, negative 28, and then you're going to subtract the number one previous, negative 34. And if you do the math, you will get, let's see, what do we get? We get 6. We need to check this pair also. Again, you pick this time negative 22, but then subtract the number one previous, negative 28. And again, you get 6. At this point, it's safe that we conclude that this is arithmetic. But if you want to make sure, we can go this pair as well. Negative 16 minus negative 22. And you get 6 as well. So it is an arithmetic sequence. So now to go a little bit further, to generalize, now we can write down the equation. U sub n equals U sub 1, that's first term, and the first term is negative 34. Negative 34, and then plus d, d is this 6, parentheses, n minus 1. And I believe all the answers are in simplified version. So we have to distribute this 6 and simplify. So let's do that. Negative 34 plus 6n minus 6. Negative 34 and minus 6, that can be combined as negative 40 plus 6n. So that equation, general equation, is that. And next, we're going to find 15th term. So we're going to use the equation to find the 15th term. U sub 15 equals negative 40 plus 6 times n is 15, 15. So take out your calculator there. Somebody do 6 times 15. That's gonna be, what is it? $90. So negative 40 plus 90, you get 50. So U sub 15, or 15th term, is 50. So I hope you see the flow of this problem. Okay. Now let's do the last problem right here. Now what do you notice again? You notice that the sign is alternating. First one is positive, second one is negative, back to positive again, and back to negative. So when you see that, what does that mean? It cannot be arithmetic. Okay, so let's just check and see if it's geometric. So geometric is the common ratio R. So how do you find R? You pick a number, negative 15, and you divide. This time you divide by the previous number, which is a 5. Negative 15 divided by 5 is negative 3. So we check that. But we gotta check a couple more. Let's check this pair right here. It's 45 divided by negative 15. Just take out your calculator and do that. And what do you get? You get negative 3. And if you do the other one, the last pair, you will get negative 3 as well. So this is a geometric sequence. Now let's write down the equation, generalize the equation. Right here is the geometric sequence. So it's going to be U sub n equals U sub 1, the first term. What is the first term? First term is 5. And then multiply by R. What is R? Negative 3 to the n minus 1. That will be the answer for to write the general term of the sequence. Now let's figure out the 15th term. So U sub 15 is 5 times negative 3 to the 15 minus 1. Well, let's write it down. And that's 14. So you've got 5 to the negative 3 to the 14th term. Now, I just want to make sure that you do this correctly with your calculator. To do this first, you have to do negative 3 to the 14th power and negative 3 with a parentheses around it. Otherwise, there's a potential of getting the wrong answer. So it's parentheses, negative 3, close that, to the 14th power. And what do we get? You get a huge number, and then multiply that by 5. Okay, so this is a big number. U sub 15 is 239,148 4, 5. So this is the end of the video instructions. I hope that you will be able to now feel more confident on solving the problems with arithmetic and geometric sequence. So again, please go through the assignment, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask your questions to your teacher. Good luck.